Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Today we're going to be talking about the comic book Legend of the Dark Knight. This is obviously a comic book series that follows some of the most talented artists and writers in the game right now. This particular comic book was drawn and written by B. Claymore and Ben Templesmith. Those who don't know who Ben Templesmith is, he was one of the co-creators of the hit comic book 30 Days of Night. This is his brilliant artwork of the Joker wearing the Batman costume. As I always do, I like to give you a little glimpse as to what's going on in the comic book world. And again, this is just some of the amazing imagery of Ben Templesmith because he did the complete artwork of this comic and it's beautiful. This is just page one of the great artwork that you'll see. I'm just going to do a quick glimpse as to give you an idea. This is, I believe, the Lizard. And yes, amazing. You know, just so I could bring it a little closer, he bites the dude's head off, bites his fucking head off like it's nothing. Excuse me, I called him the Lizard. I could because I got Spider-Man in my head. This is the Killer Croc. And yes, because every time you know what it is, I just got finished watching Spider-Man. I'm looking at a Spider-Man picture, so I assumed that he was the Lizard. I apologize about that. This is Killer Croc here. And yes, he did an amazing job of Killer Croc here. You can see the flesh and the gore and the blood, and look at that face. Of course, the intensity of the drawing is truly amazing work. Just to give you a quick glimpse, this is of course the photo of Batman. Amazing. I mean, Ben Templesmith, I must say, has always done a dark and he disturbing and gory comics. If you ever read some of his stuff, he did this one comic book called Welcome to Hockford. It is really, really good. This is Batman attacking a mugger. I'll show you a little at the top. This is Batman kicking some ass. And this is one of the photos of Batman here, crushing a mugger's arm. Since I'll go a little fast forward, so I don't want to give too much of the story away. This is Mad Hatter here. I'm just showing you the beautiful images that he did with the villains. Take a look at this. I mean, amazing. This is just amazing work. And of course, this is a picture of the Joker. Sinister as always. And again, beautiful artwork. This is always like one of Ben Templesmith, I must say, does amazing artwork. Some people don't really like his artwork because it looks kind of sketchy, but I have to say I love his artwork. It's very talented. And again, I love the imagery that Ben Templesmith did with this comic. And of course, this is again another image of Killer Croc. He kind of looks like the other creature that Ben Templesmith did for Welcome to Hockford, kind of like that werewolves that he was working on. But this is amazing. I love what he did with this. This is beautiful. And of course, this is Batman kicking his ass. Oh, this looks really cool. Before I go to the next picture, this is the toys that they were selling for Justice League New 52 action figures. This is, of course, Green Lantern, and he's shooting at Darkseid, and of course you see Cyborg, Superman, you see Flash, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and of course the great Batman right there. Amazing. And I love this picture here of Batman challenging Killer Croc. Amazing photo, amazing artwork. This is definitely a well-read to check out and take a look. I don't want to give too much away, but this is definitely... Oh, and let me show you this picture. That is a kick-ass photo of the Joker. Amazing, beautiful artwork. I mean, Ben Templesmith really dug deep in this comic, and I love that this is a very dark comic. It's nothing like Gotham City has made. He made a beautiful vision, as always, with Gotham City, is that it's very dark and very disturbing. And again, I love the photo of the Joker, and I love what he did with the artwork. It's beautiful. And of course his minions in the background who are helping him. Let me fast forward a little. I don't want to give too much of the story away, so that's why I'm kind of fast forwarding. Let me show you one more image before I close this comic. Take a look at, again, Killer Croc here. And up here is Mad Hatter and Batman, and of course this is an amazing fight scene that's going to happen in here. Take a look at that face right there. Definitely this is an amazing comic book. I think this comic is, there's so much going on here, and I'm not gonna lie on you, this is a long... Let me show you one more image, which is right over here. Definitely an amazing comic book. So what do I give this comic? I give this comic an A+ for its artwork and the storyline. This is very, very beautiful. This is well worth the buy. I only paid... Of course, I do admit this was a little expensive. It's $3.99, but it's worth every penny. Check this comic book out. It's The Legends of the Dark Knight. Just give you a little quick glimpse as to what's going on inside this comic book. Anyone who's a Batman fan or is a fan of comic books will love this, particularly if you're a fan of Ben Templesmith. He always makes it bloody and gory, and believe me, there's plenty of blood and plenty of gore in this comic. Probably one of the darker books I've read so far. And I hope that, you check it out, and I hope that, with more comics to preview. I can't wait to take a look at Invincible number 100. So I'm definitely going to pick that up and show all the fans and see what you all think of the imagery in that. But again, the Joker right over here, amazing photo, amazing artwork. Again, Ben Templesmith, you get an A in my book. This is Sick in the Head. I'm about to be out. I hope you enjoyed this comic book review and the imagery that's in Legend of the Dark Knight.